Yeah, so I would say as long as Morphling doesn't misstep, he shouldn't really die, which means that, yeah, he should end up being okay in this lane, especially also with Affliction having the Buckler, helping him to get even more bonus armor than he already has. But Double-elimination, he has to also be careful in this lane. He's dropping low. As we say, this Affliction falls.
It's going to be the Fern that ends up falling first. Tanked a little bit too much damage coming in from Alex. You know, whenever you're playing against this Snapfire inside the Dire jungle, but that's just going to alert them to the fact that PL has entirely given up on this top lane. The only bright spot is that they don't necessarily push this fast, but they're coming in to try and defend this. Alone, he shows up. He unfortunately finds himself popping the smoke, and Frank not dead just yet. Alone doesn't have enough for a Requiem, not even leveled just yet, but with the maxed out raises, still has enough to be able to bring down Frank. Next victim on the cards is going to be Michael on the Enchantress. So that is two heroes that end up getting brought down in the top lane. Alone, certainly this time. Uh-oh. Double-elimination's about to show down bottom. He's been revealed by this Observer Ward. So they know that he's either going to be the target or he can't respond in time. Alone is going to be the one that gets gone on in the mid lane. They're throwing in these Morty's kisses to try and zone them back, but they're not going to care about this. Nice swap back onto the high ground. Alone looking for the Requiem, does get it. Double-elimination with the Rolling Thunder, able to connect onto the Morphling. Parker's in danger. He got off the Strength Morph, but it's not going to be good enough to save his life as Alone finds a double kill. Wildcard Gaming, Double-elimination came just in time, but the main thing is that Infamous just didn't have the damage to kill Alone in the short duration that they found him.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like the swap available as Affliction is going on a little mission here.
He finds Sam. He will end up getting brought down, granting yet another kill towards Alone. I mean, I think he was trying to kill Sam as revenge. He's like, listen, you're the reason we couldn't kill Alone. You swapped them back to...
Sometimes people struggle with that, but then when you explain it like, okay, do you want to lose the tower or do you want to lose you and the tower? Yeah. People are like, yeah, you're right. We should just give the tower. As now Infamous, they're just gonna get into the Roach Pit. The Blink is flying out, so any delay has...
Oh my goodness! Well, the Blink, it's gonna be picked up directly in the fountain here by Double-elimination as he gets sent back to it by the side of Infamous. At the same time, they do lose Affliction on the north side. However, play will of course get off the Strength Morph. There's a Tombstone on the high ground, creating some problems. At the same time, Lasso pulls back this Alone SF. Waveform coming in from Parker. They want to kill the SF. SF will get off a normal Requiem. That takes away the first life out of the Morphling. Affliction, in the meantime, going deep into the fight, trying to buy space and time. Stuns two heroes with the Stormhammer, and they kill off the Vengeful Spirit as a result. He will die immediately afterwards, though. And now Eves, can he stand up against the Morphling, who's come back on the second life, looking for blood? Waveform for Roshan. No buyback available for the Vengeful Spirit. Tombstone also dropped down. This is deja vu here, Kezu. We saw this exact same situation last time, but maybe not with these Morty's kisses raining in. Double-elimination thinking about the role. Not gonna go for it yet. Batrider finding out
Lasso
onto Alex the Lasso, and that's a kill. Buyback though coming in instantly. Double-elimination, look how much damage he took from the raining arrows of this Michael Enchantress, but at the same time, Batrider went too far forward. He dies on the high ground, drops the gem as well, and Michael, impetus or no impetus, they're probably gonna end up dying here. They're actually gonna smoke up immediately. Look what they've got now for Affliction. He's just picked up a Blink Dagger on this Sven, so they're gonna try and use this. Eves is the target middle, but Eves has an Aegis, so can't really walk into him. And did Affliction just walk straight in and burst the smoke?
Like, he thought he thought it's fake. He must have. Oh, he must have thought it was just some fake PL illus. As okay, Sam is down, which means Lasso. Never mind, it's on cooldown.
Yeah, unfortunately, Double-elimination forced him to use it earlier. Here comes Alone though. They need to be careful about the positioning. Waveform forward as well as an impetus shot. They actually managed to get the kill, but Alone finds the Requiem out. Eves is here with the damage onto the Morphling. Parker's just gone.
He was morphing into Agi. Like he didn't know the Requiem was coming, and right as it popped, you cannot really ask him to get those lassos. Of course, not only does he need to lasso a hero that is Lincoln's, you also at the same time need to lock down the Venge from not swapping out the lasso target.
Speaking of Venge, it's going to be a big flame break. The lasso will go out onto Double-elimination, who rolls up as Sammy Boy, able to get the swap, disabling the lasso. We get a quick kill onto Frank as he gets right-clicked down by the SF, and Morphling, not sure he can take this fight here, Parker. Affliction's going to try and help you out, but Parker jumping in onto Alone with the BKB, able to get the kill. Sam will die as well to the impetus shots, but Parker tanking damage from the PL. He used the Manta to get himself out of the Bloodthorn, but he could not escape the Morty's kisses as he ends up dying regardless. That's a 2-for-3 exchange here. We did have a buy.
Kill the snap or the Venge, cool. Like, it's cool, okay? And you get to use your lasso, but it's not gonna make you win the fight. You need to go for the bigger plays and itemize for what's important. Like I would even like to see Ench build a Mjolnir as hold that.
Okay.
Double
Nice
stun.
little 2-hero double stun with the magic missile. They still end up killing Sam quite quickly thanks to Parker. Now Parker wants to turn his attention towards Eves. Fighting here on the low ground, but Alone has shown up as well. They haven't thrown out the Requiem because they noticed the BKB, but he has to run himself away.
That's
Parker,
a
be careful.
DDSF.
That's a DDSF. He's going in. Here's the Requiem, throwing back Frank, and the right clicks will come in thick and fast. He does get forced off more towards the safety portion. Thanks to the stolen Undying Tombstone is creating space. Now we have the jump in onto Alone. Leo style trying to kill him with the lasso, not able to do so as Eves, he's just running down Frank past the lasso. Alone almost killed and sees the base.
Yep, and they're smoked up. They know that PL can just sit in the front line. You wait for Pango to have an opening and he can just roll in there.
Eves baiting them out. Okay, we get Morty's Kisses
Gobble
being
up.
reined in and a gobble up as well coming in from the Snapfire. Divine Llama went forward with these illusions. They're able to bring down Affliction. No Sven, no buyback. Divine Llama goes in right now. Parker, BKB activated. He really wants to kill some targets. He's able to force a dieback out of Sam, but Eves is going to turn his attention back towards this Morphling. Morph, he needs help. He needs a miracle. But miracles are in short supply today. He does have access to the buyback thanks to getting the gold from the Vengeful Spirit kill. That might be enough to zone back Eves, who's now been lassoed up. There's no salvation this time around. But at the same time, Parker, he TP'd outside the base. Parker's dead. Parker died back. And Parker calls GG. Oh my goodness. It was looking so good. Infamous finally found a kill onto the PL in their own base. There wasn't a venge for salvation, but Parker leaves the squad. So Infamous end up getting punished. Kezu, what a way to lose a game.
Yeah, I think even if this fight goes very well, it's still very hard to come back from this. I didn't quite catch what happened at the very end. I guess we just